Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. Uh, Today we are going to see a memory wire bracelet project. So this is memory wire, and let me tell you guys the measurement for this. So it's very difficult for me to buy. I never pay attention to what the size is, and I end up buying a wrong one. So this one is about 2.25 inch memory wire, stainless steel, and I think 2.5 and 2 3/4 would be fine for my wrist size, the standard 7.5 size. But it all depends upon the hand that you have. Some people have a smaller wrist. Some people have bigger wrist. For me, I think this one is a little bit small, but that's what I bought on Amazon, and I have in gold, but I really don't want to use the gold one. This is the right size for me. And this one is, let me see, yeah, 2.5 inches. This one would be perfect for me, but this is what I have a lot, so I'm using that. So it's like a multi-strand bracelet. We are going to take multiple coils, but we are going to cut all the coils and keep. So for example, you need to use only memory wire shears to cut the memory wire. You can't use your regular wire cutter, so you need memory wire shears and then a strong round nose pliers. There is round nose pliers for memory wire specially, and it has a short mandrel kind of a thing, like one is a little bit fat and one is uh, thin but short, like this much. I don't have those tools, but this is an round nose pliers that I know don't normally use, so I use those. And then pretty much that's it. So what you need to do is you need to go ahead and open up the loop and find out the start of the memory wire, and you're going to cut about 5. You can make how much ever strands you want, but I'm gonna make a 6 strand. So I am just going to overlap. See, I have a sample here. It is just overlapping a little bit for the loop. The same thing I'm gonna do. I'm just going to overlap once a little bit after one circle, just a little bit over here. There we go. So we have a little overlap. This is a little bit more than this, but you need to have the same size per se. So that's the one which will work. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim off a little bit more so that it's uniform with the other one. Okay, there we go. So we have to make 6 pieces like that, like this. We have to cut 6 pieces like this from the memory wire and keep it, and then we are going to combine the things. So I have already gone ahead and strung 4 of my wires. I have 6 strands so far, and I have strung 4 strands all together. And now I have to string 2 more strands. So for that, what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and make a actually 5 strands should be good enough. Let me see. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a loop at one end of my wire. So here we go. Take it slowly and do it. It is hard to manipulate the memory wire, but you can do it. So here we go. Nice close loop. That's what we want. And then I have here some assortment of, it's a bead soap that I bought. This pink color is of no good. I've washed all the beads and the pink color is peeling off, so I didn't use the pink color bead, but I used the rest of the beads that I have here. So you can follow any pattern you want. I have a slight variation in the patterns, as you can see, slight variation in the patterns that I have here. So you can do random, you can do similar pattern, you can do basically you can do whatever you want. whichever pattern you like is what is the best. So I kind of have this bead soup and I'm not using the bead tubes, and I'm just using these beads per se. So you can use any pattern you want, and then you will thread all the beads to the memory wire. It's easy to thread the memory wire with beads. It serves as a needle. As you can see, it's very easy to thread the memory wire beads to the memory wire. And I shall thread this one and this one, and then I shall see you guys here. Hi friends, so I have here some 6 strands of memory wire bracelets that I strung and then made loop in the end, both the ends. Actually, this is what I have. We need 2 head pins. You can also use 18 gauge or 20 gauge wire, some jump rings, and I have here some 4mm bicones, and then couple of charms. So this is what I have so far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to line up all my memory wire bangles just like that, and then I'm gonna take my head pin. I'm gonna add a bicone and put it through the loop here, one of the loop, add another bicone and put it in another loop, add another bicone, this is what I'm doing, adding another bicone, adding the next loop of the memory wire, adding a bicone, and then next loop, and then adding a bicone and the next loop, adding a bicone, and the next loop. So here we go. This is how our bangle is going to look like. So I just want to make sure it's good, and you can add one more bicone on the top. Okay, and then actually speaking, I'll remove all of this. I don't need bicones at the end, so only in the middle I will need it. So here we go, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 there we go. Now we have enough space to make our loop. Okay, and I'm going to take my needle nose or tweezer nose pliers and then bend the wire just above here. Take my round nose pliers and make a loop, complete the loop. So this is what I have so far. The loop is a little bit big, so what we can do is we can snip off some wire and there we go. So one side is done. For the next side, take the other head pin and put it in the loop. Put another bicone, put it in the loop, put another bicone, go through another loop, put a bicone, and the next one. Go through the next loop, then final bicone, the last loop. So here we have added everything. Now go ahead and bend this wire to 90 degrees. Take your round nose pliers, snip off a little bit of wire, we don't need this much, and then take your round nose pliers and make a loop. Make sure the loop is completely closed. So here we have attached all our 6 strands with focal of the bicones, and now we are going to add this charm. So here I have some jump rings. You can use jump rings, or you can actually make like a dangle with the wire. Jump rings are easier. So just open up the jump ring, put the charm here, and then what you can do is you can actually add it to the center, or whichever strand you prefer, you can add it to. I have 6 strands, so I have added this charm about in the middle, because anyways it comes down, it doesn't matter, it looks like this. So, and then I have here another key charm. You can add charms wherever you want in this bracelet, like all throughout the bracelet you can add it. When you're actually making the bracelet, you can add charms, or you can make it later when it's done. You can add charms in multiple places, but I'm going to add this charm at the end of my bracelet, this heart key charm at the end of my bracelet right here. And then I'm going to close my jump ring, and this is what I have so far. And then there is a couple of things that you can do. You can add couple of dangles to your bracelet. So I have some more bicones left. You can use bicones, you can use your the beads that you used in the project, that you can use, and then you can make dangles for here. There is 4 loops out here. You can make dangles for that. And one more important thing that we need to do with this is you have to connect all of this together. This is nice, you can also wear it like this, no problems whatsoever. But in order to make this sturdier, there is one small step that we can do to ensure that everything is connected, and for that we need 24 gauge wire. So this is my 24 gauge wire in stainless steel color. So I'm just going to take about 6 inches. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to come after my this loop about here or so. So it doesn't matter where you are. I'm just going to take my wire, bend it like this, okay, just a little bit, so that you have a place to hold. Kind of start the wrap. We are going to wrap it. You can use the shorter tail or the longer tail to wrap this wire to the memory wire. Just 3 wraps is good enough, and then you can snip off the wire and then tuck the tail in and then bring this wire up. Okay, then just move so take the wire and see where it falls, and then go ahead and go to the second memory wire loop, and then make a wrap loop. Just leave a little bit of a distance because we have a bicone in the middle, so we really don't want it to be, you know, as close, but at the same time closer. So just one wrap is also good enough. Just pull it and then take the other memory wire loop, take your wire between underneath, and then go over this one more time. As I said, just leave a little bit of a gap, and then go underneath. Just pull the wire. You can also use your pliers to pull it and make it where you want it to be. Okay, just like that, and then come back again. Sorry about that. And let me just go closer. So come back again, come to the next memory wire loop that we have, and then go up and above, just one wrap. And then take the next one, pull it if you want to, so that it's nice and tight, and then take the next one and then do the same. This way it will hold it nice and tight, and then it won't wobble around as much. So in the last loop I'll do 3 wraps because I did that in the starting loop to secure the wire. It doesn't have to be 3 wraps, it's just my preference. You can also stop it with 2. There we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Snip off the excess wire, tuck in the tail, see how it holds kind of. So we'll do the same here, and then 1 in the middle, so that everything is nice and together. So again, a 6-inch 24 gauge wire should be plenty. We need 2 more pieces of this, 1 for the middle and 1 for the other side. Okay, so here we go. We did this side. It's in the slanting, doesn't matter. All it matters is it holds. So you can do it in the straight, but I did it because I was accommodating the wires, I guess. So you can do it straight. Make a bend, put it over here, we need this wire like this, so we'll put it like this. And then wrap it around this wire couple of times. Then snip off the excess wire, tuck it in. Take this wire and go underneath the next loop, just leaving a tad bit of space, and then put the wire underneath. There we go. You can use your pliers to kind of, so make sure it comes in between the beads. It's okay if it doesn't come in between the beads also and stays up, that doesn't matter, but if it comes between, that's a nice touch. There we go. And then to the next wire, if you want, you can straighten your wire with nylon jaw pliers if it is crooked, and then take the next one and wrap it around. Then the next one. There we go. And then the next one. And then the final one. So if you think that the gap is too much, just make sure that you reduce the gap. Otherwise, this one will be broad enough than the other one. So all you need to do is open up the loop and then tighten it up a little bit more. Okay, this just broke on me, but that's okay, no worries. We just have to secure this wire. I just pulled it hard, I guess. And then finally secure these two together. So all I will do is take my wires and then go underneath. Snip this wire off and then secure the other wire. and then snip off this wire. I did 2 wraps here. Make sure you secure the ends, and then we are good to go. There we go. We did it here and here, so we will do in the center. So this charm is moving around, so just perfect. We can do it and then move the charm. So one more 6-inch wire, pick it up, and okay, about here we can start. Making 2 wraps and then snipping off the excess wire, and then taking this wire, coming in the back, taking the next one, bringing it around, taking the next one, bringing it up, and then we are going to go back down again, just securing every loop on our bracelet. And then over here, there we go, 2 more to go. So if you do a coordinating color combination, the wire won't be seen that much, and it can also be a part of the design, as you can see. Okay, I did something wrong here. I twisted. Okay, I interchanged these two. I'll fix that and then come back. So here I go. I have finished the center wrap too on all the wires, and this is how my bracelet looks so far. So you can actually, okay, there we go. So now it's like a cuff bracelet, as you can see. So very pretty, maybe a little small for my size, but it's really good. And then what we can do is we can take some hairpins, and then make some cute dangles on the top. So as I said, you can use just bicones for the dangles. So the dangles, I'm making it like a simple loop, but I'm just rolling it as much as I can, like that. Snip off a little bit more, and then make some dangles like this. So here I made the dangles, and then I'm going to open up a jump ring, If you put it, you can directly put it on the loop in the bracelet too, but if you do put it in the jump ring, the movement will be a lot. It will dangle very nicely with uh, I mean, the movement will be a lot. So I would like to put some jump rings, but you can always add it directly too. Okay. There we go. And then on the top, I have here one more. Which I'm gonna add it to the topmost loop here. And then I'm gonna add another key to the topmost loop as well, because we have a key and the dangle, and there is a dangle here. So I'm just going to add one more heart key, that charm that I have. You can add any charm you want. You can add how much of a charm you want. You can just bunch it up with completely charms. That will also look awesome. So like dress it up really nicely. And here we go. This is how our bracelet looks. I hope you guys like this. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.